on TikTok? What's up? What is going on, everybody? TikTok's in the house. Facebook's in the house. YouTube is always in the house. Back from vacation. Happy or whatever. Columbus Day, Indigenous Day. Yes, I know the post office is not open today. I get that. I know everyone's going to be talking about that today as the stream goes on. If you're rewatching this, you're going to hear it probably, I don't know, maybe 10 times. But I was gone, as you guys know, since last Tuesday, so I have a lot of catching up to do. So we're going to be packing stuff. We're showing you what sold over the last week while I was on vacation mode. What's up, Andrew? On vacation mode. Had probably one of the best vacation modes I've ever had. And like everything's fall and winter. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Everything is fall and winter. So buckle up. We're going to be here a while. I'm going to go ahead and get started with what sold, because we just have so much. Let me get my phone out and get to it. All right. Going dating back to now. I did sell one thing for $500, but it was not mine. It was my brother-in-law's. It was a rim to a car. So that does not count. I did not print that out. But how's everyone doing? How is your week? How are the weekends? How are sales? Anything new going on in the reselling community? Let me know. What's up, everybody? Hello from the treadmill. Tam, what's up from the treadmill? Look at you. You get the golden award today on the treadmill listening. That's what I need to be doing right now. That's what I'm going to be doing. Hope you had a great vacation. Thanks, Dora. Vacation was good. Vacation's always good. I'll tell you what, waking up this morning was hard. That was hard. But the kids kept me accountable because I had to take them to school. Could you have a meet and greet next time? I could. The thing about this vacation, it's my mom. You guys know my mom was in the hospital. We got her out. We got her on a plane. Got her there. She was in one of those little motorized scooters the whole time. And it was more about family. Wasn't like that type of vacation. So I talked to K-Way came over and said hi with this family at Disney Springs. But I plan to come down sometime in the winter, fly down, and spend a few days down there thrifting and doing all that stuff. Juliet, good morning. Welcome back. Thank you, everybody. Good morning. What's up, Trisha? Oh, want to hang out with me? See, Trisha, I just explained that. Bought a $3,000 Lululemon lot. What? Andrew, what are you buying $3,000? Hey, thanks for that. What's up, retired? What's up, Juan? Back on Facebook or back on TikTok, everybody. We'll see how long that lasts. What's up from Nashville? What's up, Nashville? Another L in the books for y'all. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. You guys will have the first round draft pick 2 years in a row. Dana, good morning. Gladys, good morning. Sold a kid's hockey jersey 30 minutes ago. Time for that time of year. Yeah, hockey. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Hockey season's back again. It just ended. Basketball too. NBA basketball just ended. What's going up? What's up, baby, over there? Where have you been? I know. I've been MIA, but I'm back. I was on vacation the last week. I identify as family. I know, Trish. $80 new at tag, or 80 of them new at tags, 150 pre-owned, $3 lot. How did you score that one? How did you score that, Andrew? All right, let's get to it. Got a lot going on today, as you guys can imagine. I know the post office is not open. Polo Ralph Lauren work shirt. This one I had to dig down deep for. It's the work shirt. Whenever I do this, it's like whatever, But work shirt, Polo Ralph Lauren, has the 2 pockets in the front, just a little untuck it. And no pony on this guy. Sold for $21.99. This one is kind of hiding. It's been listed for a little while, but it's on my newer background, so it hasn't been listed for over a year. I can tell you that right now. And that sold for $21.99. I will let you guys know if anything is regular price, a Nifty sale, or a promoted listing sale. That was just a regular sale. How about it? Nifty probably recreated it, and that's what's up with that one. It's going to Steve. Let me make sure this is going on. Good. We're going to be packing quite a bit of stuff here. These were a pleasant surprise. I know Under Armour camo stuff sells well. So it's one of those things like I'm going to pick it up it like Under Armour camo, good condition. Okay, I'm picking it up. These camo, these are fleece. These are not like anything special. Fleece camo pants sold for $47.99 for some Under Armour fleece camo pants. I don't see a lot of people talking about buying Under Armour or Nike and stuff like that. You guys know I will. These sold for $47.99, paid $5 for them. They should, I'll put them in one of these eBay bags. They could fit in a smaller bag, but that's okay. Facebook Marketplace, some one-night seller moving out, and I was quick to message. There you go. Good job, Andrew. Yeah, good for you. Taking advantage. I need to get on Facebook Marketplace and find some of those people. I kept myself busy with estate sales. I've talked to myself sometimes at what I find and sell. What'd you find? Dora? What was your best sale? You've been hitting estate sales up like crazy. No more excuses for me. I need to get on board. Good morning, Richie Rich. What's up, Richie Rich? Welcome in. Gladys over here on TikTok too. What's up, guys, on TikTok? All right. I sold a lot of these. Again, I was surprised they did not sell quicker. And I actually have a whole bunch that are V-neck cotton, but these are merino washable wool. You can see they have the cut right there, but they are new without tags. And it's exactly what they are. Some of them even have tags, but I just listed them all with new without tags. $39.99 regular sale. I paid $10. I bought a whole bunch of them. They had these priced up way more. And I said, can I just buy every single one you have? These and the cottons. I'll buy them all for $10 a piece. They said, sure, no problem. So bought them all. $10 a piece. Just made an offer. They could have said no. Would have been fine with it. But bought them all, which they like that. You know, that's a big sale for them that day. $1,000 sale. Picked up a pristine 90s Majestic Ken Griffey jersey for $20 thrifting on Saturday. Just listed right away since the Mariners are hot right now. Okay. So yes, Ken Griffey played for the Mariners. I think the last time they made it this far, Ken Griffey was on their team. If you guys don't know, they're in the semifinals for the World Series. And that game was so fun to watch, that game 5. I think it went like 13 or 15 innings. That was such a crazy game. I was rooting for Seattle, the home team. That was a fun game to watch. But yeah, get that thing listed, right? Mack Weldon. I think I talked about this recently in one of my haul videos. I don't buy a lot of Mack Weldon anymore. There's the brand right there. But this was a quarter zip, heavier, more expensive from the get-go. So it sold from a little bit more from the start. This was a Nifty sale, sold for $20.70. So Nifty sent out an offer and someone accepted it. Yeah, I'm going to be shipping a lot of stuff in these types of bags. All these heavy stuff. Haven't seen, what's up, Trevor? I have not been on TikTok. I'm going to start getting on TikTok more when I do my packing, so you guys can see what's sold. Would you pick a Polo Ralph Lauren that had a pony but no pocket? Had a pony but no pocket? Oh, yeah. That's almost all my Polo Ralph Laurens. In fact, I'm doing right now. Going to Gordon. You guys know I pull all my inventory, I print off all my labels, and then I check before I leave. So Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a 2XL blue with a blue pony, blue and white stripes. 2XL with a little bit of an older tag. This sold on Poshmark for $19. So I'm guessing Nifty sent. I don't price it at $19. I'm guessing Nifty sent out an offer for the 10% off, and someone bought it. Now this sold on Poshmark, so it can go on this ground, right? But even though I heard this ground can go for anything, which I might be doing a little bit more of that later. Thanks, Trevor. But yeah, going to this ground, not priority anymore. You guys know, you've been watching me. I always put it in like ground. I was like, damn it, should have gone on priority. So now I'm real good at doing it. A stainless steel Kleenex towel holder, $59.99. Yeah, there's money on all that stuff. again, when my dad did estate sales, like clothing, I never looked at clothing because there's so much more money in hard goods at these estate sales. But I mean, now there's still money in clothing, but I'm so mad at myself. Think about all the clothing that I could have gotten, Pendleton and all the, because it's mostly when you do estate sales, for the most part, it's people who passed away and their families like, just get rid of everything. We just want it all gone in the money. Listening from the gym, Amy D, you too? Amy D, we got 2 people on the treadmill. Tam and Amy D listening on the treadmill. What's up, Poshtick? Vintage Eastpak suede belt bag and actually sells really well. Eastpak, like East Bay or Eastpak? I don't know. Eastpak. Is that Eddie bag? I don't know Eastpak. Maybe I do. What's up, Kim? Sorry about your loss, Kim. I saw that. I was on TikTok a little bit. I don't get on it, and that's where I saw it. Sorry about your loss, girlfriend. Good to see you too, Tracy. I've been MIA on TikTok, but I'm back. I'm gonna do some more. I'm be more active over there. My wife is yelling at me. Met up with K-Way. Polo Ralph Lauren shorts. These are the only shorts I sold. These are really cool shorts. What size are these? 34. I should have kept these. My wife would have said these are so ugly, but they're patchwork, black and white. I've never found patchwork black and white. Really soft. Took a best offer at $35. So only pair of shorts. Again, I'll ride and die by listing stuff, prioritizing the season. I sold 1 pair of shorts and 1 polo. The rest of it, flannels, jeans, jackets, lots of corduroy, all that sort of stuff. It's fall. That's the type of stuff that's selling right now. All this stuff is listed, but that's what I'm selling right now. Let's see. Good morning from Arkansas. What's up, Arkansas Razorbacks? Just got back from Albuquerque and sang my first CC Filson. Oh, CC Filson's so good. Speaking of fall, it's like the best thing to sell in the fall. It's crazy how different regions had different styles and brands in their shops. It totally is. It totally is interesting. I agree with you. For example, Indianapolis, we have a mix. You go an hour outside of Indianapolis, you're finding Ariat, Carhartt, Harley, all that sort of stuff. You're in farmland. And then you go out west, CC Filson, stuff like that. It's very interesting. Where K-Way lives, I'm sure you find a lot of Lily Pulitzer and all those sorts of things. Listening from my couch like a slob. Nick, you know better than that. I know you've been exercising, eating right and some stuff. What pizza are you getting tonight? That's the question. I haven't been able to list. I only have 8 sales. I get it, Kim. Yep. I mean, it's hard. It's a loss in the family, especially that close, is a tough one in general. Yeah, it's all right. At least you're getting sales. It's a good thing about eBay or whatever. Being gone for a week, I got sales. You take as much time as you need, you're getting sales. And I'm just walking into a part-time job. There you go, Dora. Walking into a part-time job. Plus, sad about the Lions. You know what, though? The Chiefs had to win that game. If the Chiefs did not win that game last night, going 2-4, that would not have been good for them. Their season would be, and they have a tough division with the Chargers and Broncos. So it was a must-win for them. The Lions are going to be fine. They're going to be in the playoffs. Here in Colorado, we have a lot of ski wear. Oh, I can imagine. Ski and outdoor stuff, which is actually my favorite. These jeans sold via promoted listing and Nifty. They're BKE jeans, which you guys know I love. I'll buy any men's BKE jeans. There's a couple things I look for, though. I look for to see if these back pockets, a lot of times, they'll be pulling apart and they'll have little holes right here. Be on the lookout for that. And then I look at the bottom for fray. I know some people don't mind the fray, but I'm a little bit more picky when it comes to it. Those sold for $27 or $29.70. Again, a Nifty sale and promoted listing. Good morning. Is there a way in Nifty to place just my Posh Closet 10% off the certain days? Only Posh, not eBay, Depop, Mercari. You can do, I don't know about certain days, but yeah, on Nifty, you can do just whatever platforms you want to do offers on. You don't have to do offers on all of them, any of them, some of them. It's easy, just a toggle of a button for Nifty to send out offers. I have mine. I have 10% sent out on all of my platforms. But yeah, I don't know if you can just do certain days though. I think it's like anytime people look at your item. Anytime people look at your item. I forgot how big Ralph Lauren was in the South. Georgia, there's so much Ralph. Yes, agree, Nick. So I'm pretty sure like Southern game SEC football games, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Alabama, Georgia, like people go to the games in polo Ralph Lauren, gold button blazers, like kids, like college kids. I'm pretty sure people like dress up and go to the games. Lots of polo Ralph Lauren stuff like that. Stuff like that, bub. Good morning. I don't know why I think of that. Good morning. I'm in a tree. Can't listen. Waiting to get back to my deer. Oh gosh. Oh, it's hunting season. It is October. It is hunting season. You better turn me on silent. Those deer, they can hear all that. I always made fun of my friend who hunts. Put like the deer urine or whatever on them. I'm like, that's nasty. Wouldn't do it. I did sell some camo though, so good for that. Good morning. Watching while getting ready to hit a few Columbus Day sales in North Alabama. Let's go. Yeah, Columbus Day today. So get those sales. There could be special sales going on. Make it happen, everybody. Motor City Pizza Co. Frozen pizza for the Bears game tonight. Oh, yeah, actually, 5 miles in this afternoon. Listen, is it Motor City Pizza Co. Frozen pizza? I've never even heard of it. It must be like a Detroit thing. Listen, Nick, if the Bears play tonight and you live in Chicago, you have to get Giordano's. Like, come on, dude. Come on. You got to get Giordano's when the Bears are playing. It's like Chicago, Chicago, Chicago. Retro, what's up, Retro? Not offers, just like a flat 10% sale. No. So on Nifty, you can't run sales through the platforms. On the platforms, you can run a sale. On the platform. So like on Nifty, you can't run a sale through your eBay or all that stuff. You just run a sale through those platforms. Through those platforms alone. Great Day is a fashion event. Game Day is a fashion event, is it? Game Day is down in the South. Is it though? Like that, Creekside, are you making sure that I'm right? Because I feel like I've heard that multiple times. It's a fashion event. Lou Malnati's is better than Giordano's. I beg to differ, Miss L. Okay, we have a Lou Malnati's here as well. I'm in Indy, not far from Chicago, and it's good. But I feel like if you order something on there like pepperoni, there's like a whole layer of it. It's good though. It's up there. It's better than Geno's. I put Giordano's, Lou Malnati's, Geno's. Good morning from Calhoun. What's up, Calhoun? Yeah, started early this morning. I have a lot to get done. Just got back from a run. Retro, I saw you that you've been running. I saw that. Congratulations. That's good. That's good. That's an early time to run. I'm not an early runner. This sold for 20 or 41.13. Obviously a Nifty sale. 41.13. Nifty sent out an offer. This is, I just sold this type of wool by Brooks Brothers in my whatnot the other day. But this is a Brooks Brothers Saxon wool. Brooks Brothers Saxon wool, a really weird size too. This is a 43, a little bit more of an awkward size. $7.99 into 41.13. $7.99 into 41.13. This is actually going out ground. So I'm actually putting one of these padded, even though it's a Poshmark thing, even though it's eBay. That one actually has been sitting for a while. So yeah. But I get Illuminati's about 11 days ago. It's great, but they're getting ambitious on a $35 6-slice pizza. I know, but it's almost like a big thing of lasagna, right? It's just huge. That is expensive. That is expensive. I could do some Giordano's. That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. All of a sudden, Shelby's like, she's always had a little bit of acid reflux, but now she's like, I can't have any red sauce. I'm like, this ain't going to work out then, girl, because pizza's my main food group. I got to have my pizza. Now I need to be like Retro and go for a run. And Tam and Amy. All right. Gone. Will you post live where you were shipping adjustments? I've been reselling year and need to adjust. Okay. Will you post a live? Christy, yeah, we'll go over there. So if you've been watching this for a minute, we'll do this. I will put two things. I've been talking about Nifty. If you want to try Nifty as a cross lister, and obviously been seeing I get a lot of sales from Nifty, I will put a link to that. You can try that for free down here. And then I'll also put my live, if I can, I'll try to figure it out. So there's that. What's up? If you're on TikTok, all 20 of you, that's why I stopped getting on TikTok. Maybe it's my own fault, but there used to be so many of us on here. It'd be like 100 and 200. And I'm going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to see if I can find that live. So the question is, can you find that live of me doing the adjustment for my shipping? So I used to do calculated shipping, and now I do share. Let's copy it. Oh, good. I can do that. All right. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. So now I do flat rate shipping for most of my items. Dog fan there. Georgia. What's up, Georgia? Watch parties, especially going to the game. You dress nicer. Yes. Okay. Is Georgia ranked number 2? I think IU's just south of us. It's ranked number 3 now. Do you guys see that game? They beat Oregon. That was probably their biggest one in school history. All right. Have another one of these merino wool, washable wool. Bought these $10 a piece. Sold them for $39.99 on that one. $39.99 on that one. Brad, do you see it picked up a 60s Hudson Bay coat? It's pretty sweet. No, I didn't, Retro. I didn't. I only see some stuff. I'm not a huge scroller, but I see some stuff. I'm an old man. I like watching long form stuff. I'm just such an old man. I feel like I'm trying to learn more. I need to learn more women's stuff that I can buy for $4, sell for like $20. But I always say that. I've been saying that for like ever since I've been on here. This next sale is one of my favorites. Out there filing a divorce over red sauce. Yeah. If she's not gonna get down with pizza and red sauce, it's OV. She can have fettuccine Alfredo or something over there, but I'm getting it. Love Nifty. Been using it for months. For 4 months. Yes, Christy. Nifty's the bomb. And it's the best. It's the best. Gets me so many more sales. So yes, for sure. Had 4 Poshmark sales, by the way. No Depop, no Mercari. Good morning, Darlene. The Resale Brothers last video is a great watch. 1,700 sales, and so many of them are boring, bland sales. So much money in the little non-glamour items. I agree, Nick. I agree. So much money in the non-glamour items. What I love to do is do more whatnots where I buy things for $4, sell them for $12, and then someone else sell them for $30 or use them for the personal. That's like, I want to get into that too. All right. Good sale right here. I've never found a barn jacket by Abercrombie & Fitch. I really don't know how old this is. Made in Korea. Looks pretty old. Now, if you didn't know, Abercrombie & Fitch has been around for a long time. I don't know if it's that old, but Abercrombie & Fitch has been around. They were like a trading store. So I've found old like mugs, Abercrombie & Fitch at estate sales before. They have watches from like the 60s that are really cool. So Abercrombie & Fitch barn jacket. This sold for $54. $54 paid 10. It's going out ground, and yeah, I'm going to put it in one of these. I don't care. Put it in one of these. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I like watching the Resale Brothers. They make me laugh too. I like to make me laugh, guys. Right? So be on the lookout for Abercrombie & Fitch. If you can find any barn jacket right now, LL Bean, even Land's End. If you can buy them cheap enough, Land's End, they sell well. Abercrombie & Fitch, I've never found one of those before. But now you know. Barn jackets usually have the corduroy collar, corduroy cuffs on the inside, and they're like a canvas duck material, kind of like that Carhartt. Sorry if that's too loud for y'all. Making sure it's going to Ronald McDonald. It is. It is. By the way, Disney, good. Disney during the week, way less crowded than Disney on the weekend. Telling you. It's crazy. Disney is so expensive too. I don't know how people, I don't, it's crazy. I found a vintage 1960s Abercrombie & Fitch swim dress. No idea how to price it. You might have to go to like eBay's or Terapeak, like eBay's like search that goes like years back, or Etsy or something like that. I don't know how you'd price that either. Love my new boxes. I know, I do too. I had a whole bunch more delivered while I was gone. My mother-in-law was staying here with the dog. And so I looked, when I came home last night, I saw in the front door we had a whole bunch more. I'm like, yeah, load up. I'm a hoarder. I found a super old American Eagle grandpa sweater. I think I'm going to pop that on my next One Not show. Yeah, you should. Vintage mall brand stuff can do pretty well, especially if it's like one of those Nordic sweaters or whatever from Abercrombie. It's pretty good stuff. The resale bros put me onto all these brand new with tag Dockers, Haggard. They move very well. Agreed, Nick. Agreed. I think after watching one of their I want to say shows, but one of their episodes, I don't know, whatever. That I picked up Dockers new with tags and it sold, or Haggard new with tags that sold really quickly. These corduroy pants are Todd Snyder. Now, I think I couldn't find any comps like these. I looked everywhere. Todd Snyder corduroy pants. I think these would have done better if two things. Number one, this is just kind of unattractive. These front knee things, I know they're unique and whatever, but if you're wearing corduroy pants, I don't know. I think they're unattractive, and these are super short. And these have like a carpenter pocket here. I don't know. But they sat for a little while. $49.99 via promoted listing. They're going out padded flat rate priority. So how about that? Hustle at Home Mom and Fritzy Finds are my go-to creators to learn about women's clothing. All right. Hustle at Home Mom. I might follow that one. And I know Fritzy Finds. Yeah. What's up, Dr. O? Go Brewers. I'm happy for you guys. If I had to pick a team, it would be the Cubs. The Brewers beat the Cubs. But it's still fun, like the Brewers and the Mariners, to watch them win Game 5 at home when they haven't won in a long time. It was just exciting to win. It's exciting to watch teams that just haven't been there for a while. At home, when it's a win or lose, do or die type of game. So congratulations. The Packers, the Brewers, all your teams are doing so well. That is great. And our Colts. Our Colts are doing well too, right? Gotta be Colts. I found my first Frank and Eileen Berry shirt for $5. Frank and Eileen Berry shirt. I don't know what the berry is. I know Frank and Eileen, probably linen. Long camp shirt for $5 and a Y2K long champ for $2. Neighborhood yard sale this weekend. Open my eyes to not only doing the thrift. Yeah, for sure. Guys, there are people that don't thrift at all and make their whole entire business not thrifting. We need more competition in Indy for thrift stores. We need like red, white, and blues and stuff. But yeah, all about it. Retro doesn't even go to thrift stores, I don't think, at all. How are the hounds? Dr. O, how are the hounds? How are the hounds? Have we only lost one game this year? Shelby's usually on it, but we were gone, you know. Welcome back. Welcome back. I know you probably didn't even go anywhere, but welcome back. Since you're full-time, how do you handle your 401k? Do you just do a percentage month? So everyone does that different. 401k as in like savings. It's interesting because outstanding in every sport. Football is number 2 in the state. Let's go. Our local football team is number 2 in the state. So you guys can do some homework and look that up in Indiana. But 401k, it is what you make it. I know there's statistics out there. People who make $50,000 a year live paycheck to paycheck. People who make $200,000 a year live paycheck to paycheck. People make $500,000 a year live paycheck to paycheck. It's just how you make it. So you can create your own 401k. You can put as much money aside as you like with owning your own business. If you're working for someone, public school teacher, you'd have a 401k. Have a Roth IRA. It's just how much you want to put aside. How much do you want to put aside and reinvest or invest? I found I use Gronk for research and help with pricing for those hard items to research. Okay, there you go. So for that, what was that? That old Abercrombie & Fitch dress you guys were talking about? Shelly was saying she uses Gronk, which I think is X, formerly Twitter's AI, to find that research, like how much it goes for. This sold for $20.70, another Nifty sale. This is a really nice Orvis. If you guys are familiar with kind of the vintage Pendleton, where they have that the red, green, and yellow in this color kind of striped blankets, it reminds me of that. I just listed this not long ago. Also, with the Orvis flannels, if you find a really, really thick one, look down here on the bottom. It will say perfect flannel. Definitely put that in your listing. They do better. This sold for, what I say, $20.70 auto posture. I mean, Nifty sale. Nifty sale, and it sold to a repeat buyer. So whoever's out there who repeat bought one of my items, thank you so much. Chiefs took the win. You know what? Like I said earlier in this live, the Chiefs needed that win more than the Lions. And I'm telling you, the Chiefs kind of remind me of like Patrick Mahomes and those guys that remind me a little bit of like Tom Brady. They've been there. They've done that. When they see adversity or have adversity, kind of start flipping a switch. Then they become dangerous. The Lions, super, super good team. Only had one loss until last night. But Lions are still number one in that division. Sorry, Dr. O. I know, Green Bay fan. Green Bay's still good. But yeah, Lions, the Chiefs needed that win more than the Lions. Next item, get it out of here. On my old background. Oh, it's just an awful picture. The blue is just horrible with the brown background. Travis Matthew polo shirt. So I sold one pair of shorts and one polo shirt while I was gone out of like 40 or 50 items. This sold for $21.99. That is, I feel like I just robbed somebody. Yard sales. I know, Retro. What are you going to do in the winter? Yard sales. Got a ton to do. Thanks for live. Hey, thanks, Retro. We'll see you later, buddy. Have a good day. Ethan Banks in here? Replying to Ethan Banks. Replying to Ethan Banks. The good Ethan Banks, he used to look good after the bromance date with Wayne. I know. Ethan, a lot of texting with Ethan over the weekend, too. Ethan Banks, shoe reseller. He's going to be putting out a lot more content. If you're into reselling shoes, he's going to be putting out a lot more content. The Ethan Banks on like all platforms. Speaking of shoes, Packers are first place right now in the division. Are they? Are the Packers in first now? I had a pair of those Todd Snyder pants back in the day. No, you didn't. No, you did not. No, you didn't. It is not you. That is not you. Did you with the front knee things? Okay. Number one, I did not realize the Packers are number one in the division. I thought the Lions would still be. So it's a tight division. Tight division. Packers, Lions. And then talking about shoes, I sold some Versace collection. These are awful. I regret getting them, but I made a profit, so that's what matters. 3-1-1. You guys had that tie with the Cowboys, which you were at that game in Dallas. I know that. I was going to send something over to over there saying with the Cowboys, like, wear this to your game for funsies, you know. But yeah, 3-1-1. Yes, there you go. And the Lions are 4-2. So I guess it makes sense. How much eBay versus Poshmark do you do? So on Poshmark, I sold 4 items, but I turned Poshmark back on Thursday. And I turned eBay back on Thursday. I had eBay on vacation mode. I sold 40 items maybe on eBay and 4 on Poshmark. Poshmark is about, I can go to Nifty and look Poshmark is about, I go to my analytics, my insights. Poshmark, okay, in the last 4 weeks, like 7K on eBay and 1.5K on Poshmark. And then like $300 or $400 between Depop and Mercari. So that tells you eBay. eBay is by far king for me. Always has been. My former student, Hunter, I don't know how to pronounce it, played for the Cowboys. He made a touchdown this weekend. Let's go. Isn't that fun? Yeah, amazing stadium out there. Is it Allegiant? It's AT&T Stadium. AT&T Stadium where the Cowboys play. All right. These are Versace collection shoes. These were with a lot of other really nice shoes. I was in one of those like, I'm getting these. Versace collection for $9. I can't lose. I'm just going to throw them in the bag or in the cart. $9. I didn't lose. But I mean, like, they're in really rough condition. And they sold for $36. So whatever. I'll take it. $36. And again, they're going in one of these. I had inventory issues. Do you only sell clothing? I say most everything. So if you're just watching me on TikTok or you're new to the channel, I sold hard goods only from about 2001 to 2016. My dad did estate sales. So I would be in those estate sales and I'd be doing hard goods. No clothing, no shoes. And then once he left the estate sales, I needed to find, I still went to thrift stores looking for antiques, collectibles, all that sort of stuff. I just couldn't find enough. And then clothing, I'm like, all right, maybe there's money in clothing. I saw this guy getting all this clothing. I'm like, he's got to be making money. So I got on YouTube, started watching a ton of content, started picking up brands that I saw online. And then the rest is history. So to make Ethan happy, since I just saw Ethan pop in here, I'm going to wrap these shoes up in a little bit of this. Because he'll get mad at me if I don't. He's the shoe guy. Versace collection shoes. So proud of you for my shoe setup. Thanks, Ethan. I'm so proud of it too. My new shoe setup. It looks so nice. Wouldn't have happened if I didn't put up that new photo station. But had to kind of be creative with that too. Like, how am I going to make it? How can I do shoes here too? So I had to kind of figure it out. Go to Menards and get what I needed. Let me make sure this is going to the right person. Going to Nevada. Someone's going to the Vegas Strip with those. Looking good. Versace. All right. Carbon to cobalt. I can't help. I just keep selling it. I don't want to pick it up anymore, but it keeps selling, so I'm just going to pick it up. This is a Henley. So it just has a few buttons here. I called it like a rust color. It's a rust brown. Sold for $19.99. I guess if you price them right, they're going to sell. $19.99 for carbon and cobalt. What are some ways to save on shipping? Well, I have buyer pay shipping for everything, but some ways to save are printing at home. If you print your labels at home, you usually save quite a bit of money. Like a lot of times you'll save 25% off the label, something like that. So print at home. But again, I have buyer pay shipping. So I factor that into all my prices. So I don't pay for my shipping. Buyer pays it. Sold a plain Travis Matthew for years ago for $18. Poshmark this weekend, at least 3 years ago. Yeah, that Nick, that was like a 3-year-old Travis Matthew. So happy to get rid of that. I would have probably sold it for $5. I would have definitely sold it for $5. I sold a 6XB. That might be the biggest or tied for the big. I don't know if I've ever seen a 6XB Polo Ralph Lauren in 6 hours. Picked it up for $7, sold it for $30. Let's go, Christy. That's a nice sale. Did Wayne and I get together? Yep, we got together with our families for a few hours at Disney Springs. The kids got to meet and all that sort of stuff. We held hands, all that sort of thing. What's up, Jody? 6XB is a big boy. Nick, I don't think I've ever found a 6XB. I found 5XB. I don't know if I found 6. Zach, good morning. What's up? Has anyone set Nifty back to delisting, relisting on Poshmark? I'm considering doing it 1 or 2 times daily. Good question. I have the same question. Anyone do that? Has anyone changed Nifty back over to D-list, relist? Because I haven't yet. Here's a pair of double RL corduroy pants. Double RL corduroy pants. Bought these in a bulk buy. These sold for $130. Corduroy pants just sell crazy right now. These are going ground advantage. Going to put them in one of the bigger bags. Okay. Nick says, Pasha spends me once a month and I don't do these relist. What if you're outside like a base, a car with base? I don't relist, delist. Their algorithm sees my sold list. Yeah. So I've had Posh kick me off like 4 times, I think. And I don't delist, relist. So I don't know. Maybe if we get back into it, it will do it. But I haven't had Poshmark do that in a while. So yeah, and they always lift it within a day anyways. Wayne needs to buy those kids Disney annual passes. We talked about that. He's only taken his oldest daughter to Disney, but so by the way, these are so good. I know someone on here is gonna be like, those aren't good for you. No, they're good. Protein. Disney is so expensive. I've probably gone to Disney 20 times. We've gone every fall for years. It's the cheapest time to go. Usually it's less busy. It was at least. But it's just gotten so expensive. And having gone like cruises, you can spend less money going on a cruise, just waiting in lines. The waiting in lines, just this trip especially, just waiting. The lines weren't that long, but waiting in lines just was like, you waste so much time. I love cruises. Dr. O, you know I love cruises. Cruises are my favorite. So this year, we'll have gone on 3. Spring break, June, and then we're going on one December 27th. And then we're going on a new one for spring break called the Star of the Seas. Look that one up. It looks awesome. So cruises are my favorite. I love cruises. Love Disney. I think I'd rather go on a Disney cruise if I had to go to Disney World, Disney cruise. But yeah, those passes are expensive too. The Cowboys game was fun, especially when the receiver hurdle jumped over the defender. I did not watch the Cowboys game. So we were traveling all day yesterday. I couldn't even watch a Colts game. I just had to watch like the game cast of it, but couldn't watch it. Yeah. Michelle, thanks. Welcome back. Thank you. Even if you do it and get suspended, just email them and they'll lift it. Yeah. So do your D-list, relist back on Poshmark again. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about. On Nifty over here, we'll go to dashboard, update settings right here. No, that's not where it is. It's over here. No, it's not. It's up here. There it is. Relist. There you go. Relist unsold items. I had mine off. I'll turn mine back on, see what they do, see if I get suspended or not. So I'm doing it. Who's your favorite cruise TikTok person? Oh, man. My wife watches some cruise TikTok people. There's some lady, you guys probably know her, where she started out going on cruises, and then like now people pay her to go on cruises. So she just goes on cruises like back to back to back to back, and they pay for it. And then she just like reviews the cruise, all the cruises. I have Posh set on to relist on Nifty 60 days, and I have not had any issues. Okay. Mr. Biz Show sneakers. I just did the same. I just switched it, so I'm with you now. We did an Alaska in the summer. It was amazing. I've heard nothing but great things about Alaskan cruises, and I love the outdoors. Alaskan cruise is on my bucket list. We're gonna probably do one when our kids get like the youngest one, maybe middle school. I think that would be a good time to do an Alaskan cruise with them, so we could go do some fun stuff. But Dr. O, you know my mom, she and my mother-in-law are planning on going on a Alaskan cruise this summer. So they're super excited for that. My mom's never been. If you come across a caramel tie or Grand Hal tie in your journeys, grab it for me. I don't know if I've come across, I have tie right here, by the way. I do come across cool vintage pieces in caramel that I don't pick up. If that's something you want, I'd snag that because that would be cool. If you walked into high school with like a vintage Champion caramel something, that would be cool. That would be cool. It's just too niche for me to sell online. I sold a 6XB last week. Last week, dang. What's up with these 6XB? What's up? Good morning. Started to take reselling more seriously now. Something about hearing about eBay cha-ching noise makes me happy. Yeah, that cha-ching noise is great. Thanks for the heart me. Found a nice carbon to cobalt Sherpa line jacket, new with tags for $10 the other day. Now that's going to make you money. Definitely carbon to cobalt, thicker, heavier items, the knit sweaters, jackets, Sherpa line, those all do well. Mine's back on. I do 10 a day. So Ethan has the D-list, relist back on Poshmark as well on Nifty. 10 a day. Sounds like it's fine. Carbon to cobalt style tags never pull up the name. Drives me crazy. I know, Nick. I just, there's so many that I've sold over the years that I feel like I've sold one of every kind. This is a new with tags Brooks Brothers. It's sold via promoted listing. Not only new with tags Brooks Brothers, it's a 346. 346, if you guys don't know, is the outlet. So when you go to an outlet mall, Brooks Brothers, there is a 346. So it's not good as quality as the store. But hiding right behind here's the new with tags. So often when you look at ties, look right behind there, see if it's new with tags. Sold for $23.99. These are $1.99. Our tags are actually priced cheap where I live. But I know someone from a Goodwill's watching. What's up? I love you guys still. And you're going to probably price these up. But listen, most of your ties are garb, so don't price them up. Velvet, good morning. Did you have fun? The past are still things. Yes. So they have these things called the Lightning Lane at Disney. That's what they have now. It went from Fast Pass to the Disney Genie to all. Right now it's the Lightning Lane, and there are a couple different options. You have to pay extra for the Lightning Lanes. So if you want to ride like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is my favorite ride now in Disney, you have to pay extra to ride it. It's like $25 extra. We just did standby. We did not pay extra. Like me, I would have paid extra, but I would have had to pay extra for Shelby and my daughter and my son. I didn't want to do that. I auto D-list, realist 10 a day on Posh. No problem there. Okay, there you guys go. I missed the free pass lanes in Florida. I know, Florida. Back in the day, like I said, I used to go back, way back, like middle school, high school, where you would, they would be fast passes, like actual tickets. You'd go in, you'd put your card in, and then you'd get a fast pass, and you'd come back like in 2 hours. But you couldn't get any more fast passes until after that one expired. Those were fun days. They were like really, felt like they were fair. They were like fair game for everybody. Next item, sold this, listed this super quick, size 28 by 32, very small waist. But I mean, you got to think like high schoolers and middle schoolers and stuff. Bootleg, new with tags, American Eagle. Whenever I find mall brand new with tags, as Nick was talking about earlier, I pick them up. These were $7.99, sold them for $29.70. $29.70 on eBay. Again, another Nifty sale. If you guys don't have Nifty, I'm telling you, you're missing out. We've been talking about it all morning. Love the protein drink. My dietitian told me about them. Great for people trying to lose weight. Yeah. So I drink those in the morning, and then I pretty much just fast. Well, I guess it's not fasting to drink it, but those are what I drink. Keep my calories low during the day by drinking those. And I've lost some good LBs. Good morning, Amy. Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, so those sold Nifty. Nifty sale on offer. Good. Glad to hear about that. And Nifty sold out another, or sent out another offer on these 501s. Levi's 501s. I usually only get Levi's 501s if they have the paper tag, or I think they call it the Batwing tag or whatever. So these are 501s with the Batwing tag. These sold for $38.69. $38.69, 501s. Paid $7.99 for these. Love picking those up. They sell quick. Just listed those. And again, that was another Nifty sale, sending out an offer. Ladybug is on a 365-day cruise. Oh my gosh. That is like something I can do. Put me on a cruise. Don't. My mom and I, we always talk. Don't put me in a nursing home. Put me on a cruise in life. Like, I don't want to be in a nursing home. Put me on a cruise. Love learning from you, Nifty is awesome. Thanks, Amy. Appreciate you coming in. We're positive over here. Good morning, Goofy. Oh, I mean, Brad. What's up, Pamela? Goofy. My son, when he was like 1, no, I guess 2 or 3, we go to Disney, and he'd call it Gucci. He said, Gucci. So Gucci. What's up, Grammy? Pamela, you're Grammy? Pamela, you got Grammy out of your name now? Got you. What's up, Pamela? Speaking of football, I sold a Bills reversible hoodie for $77 to New York. Let's go. $77 for a Bills hoodie? That's a good sale. I don't think I've ever sold an NFL hoodie for that much. It's a really good sale. All right. Vintage Ralph Lauren. I'm telling you, tons of really good sales. So here are a couple things I'll look for with Ralph Lauren. If you can find these side cinchers, they sell better. So these waistband, whatever you call them, whatever they're called, these sides, they sell better. And then also if they're vintage and they have the older crest, they do well. These are pleated. These sold for regular price, no Nifty, no promoted listing, $49.99. I paid $5 for them. $49.99. I still love the eBay notification sound, but hearing it as a beginner was a different rush. Yeah, for sure. The cha-ching. Maybe I'll turn my phone on not silent. Maybe we'll hear one come in. That would be nice. Actually sold similar on a carbon and cobalt Sherpa, and it being yours. Did you sell it for more money than me, Nick? I bet you did. Bet you did. I'm fine with that. I'm going to ship these out here. $5 into 50. What's up, Liv? I know. Over on TikTok. What's up? Polo Ralph Lauren pants. I actually dislike, I'd much rather sell tops than pants, but it is what it is. And those are going, they're going international. I've been selling a lot of Polo Ralph Lauren international. Have you guys been noticing that? Have you been doing that? I got a light box, and I got it set up. We'll get started using it later tonight and tomorrow. Let's go, Grammy. Yeah, a light box is game changer, or just good lighting in general is a game changer. Light box, good lighting, game changer. How do you turn on your eBay cha-ching sound? I don't know, other than just turning on my ringtone. It's a notification. I'm sure you go into eBay app and look at notifications and turn it on. You definitely want to turn it on because it's cha-ching, especially when you're out in public and you're walking around and you hear cha-ching and people around you hear cha-ching. They think like, oh, that dude's got it going on. I want to do what he does. On TikTok, who dis? I know, Shelby, I'm on TikTok. You better heart me for that one. What price did the Brooks Brothers tie sell for? $23.99. $23.99 on the Brooks Brothers tie. Good morning. What drink? Core Power. Speaking of Shelby, also did you hear Taylor's announcements today? No, I did not, Shelby. I did not. She has an announcement every day. What did she announce? Wasn't she on like Good Morning America or something like that? Oh, these are so good. All right, coming down. Did you hear Taylor's announcement? Oh, gosh. Shelby's over here saying, did you hear Taylor's announcement? She's over here telling you Taylor's announcement. Have 2 profiles. Follow you on both. Grammy Pappy is for Kentucky. Got you. I just listed it, but I use your used listing. Got you. Men's jeans are my top category this year on eBay. Dang, I need to do more men's jeans. Yeah, I like men's jeans if they're the type of jeans like BKE, Ariat. I'll do all those like all day long. But when it's a weird pair of pants like those, I know they're $50, but I always do like the rise and everything because people on those Polo Ralph Lauren things, they want to hear it. What's up, Fordham? Stranger Danger. What's up? When I'm in public and hear someone's eBay cha-ching sound, I'm like, let's go. I know. If I hear someone else's, I'll be like, high five. Good job. Very nice. Does Ralph Lauren ever put carrot tags on the outside of their shirt? Yeah, I think on some of the button-up shirts, button-down, button-up shirts on the older ones, they probably have a care tag like the very, very bottom where you tuck it in. Happy, wonderful Monday. What's up, Brock's in the house? Praise the Lord. Good morning. What's up, Mr. Leatherman? What's up, Brock? One of my former students sold a vintage strawberry shortcake top on Whatnot Show last Sunday for $135. I can't with this kid stuff. I cannot with this kid stuff. It is crazy how much the kid stuff goes for. Another one of those merino wool Polo Ralph Lauren. If you guys didn't see this, I've already packed 2 of them. Bought these for 39 or bought these for 10, selling them for $39.99. Okay, so thanks, Ford. I know I'm going to come back more often until I get kicked off. I talked to K-Way about that. I know it's just a matter of time. Like, especially, I never have been, but with TikTok Shop, I feel like they want TikTok Shop like you on there. Not me going live. They want to send people to you selling stuff. All right. Men's jeans. This going to, I thought it said Christopher. I'm like, oh, Christopher Columbus. Men's jeans are my best as well. Look at you guys selling jeans. I can't believe you're shipping today. Listen, I know. But Ethan, as you know, you're very like regimented too. I have all this stuff to ship. I gotta get it. I gotta get it ready. Get it in my car, ready to go. Tomorrow I can thrift. This is a Nifty sale, $29.70. Lots of Nifty sales over break. A pair of Peter Millar pants. These had the little hit right there on the back pocket. Peter Millar pants always sell well for me. If I find them without stains on them, I pick them up. These sold for $29.70. Probably had them listed for $32.99. Take 10% off at $32.99. That's probably what it comes out to be. Okay, so what the heck did Taylor Swift announce? What? Shelby, you're going to come in here? That's why the goat. Hey, I'm not a goat. You're the goat with shoes. Nick's over here selling 120 items a weekend. I'm no goat. Definitely on this trip, I feel like vacations you need to. Like, I need to list more items. I need to make more content. Why can't I just... Content doesn't need to be edited and crazy. Just talk. People want to know facts. When I used to watch people's content for reselling, I just want to know what sold, what brands. I didn't need any of the crazy stuff. This is a built. I sold this once. It got returned. It's a size 2XL built button down shirt. Button up shirt. The collar's not buttoned down, so it's a button up shirt. Sold for $22.99 via promoted listing on eBay. I promote everything at 9%, by the way. Love that brand. Built. It is a good brand. Their pants live. You probably already know since you love the brand. Their pants sell so well. So well. I'm scared to think what those bougie kids will wear after they grow up wearing those expensive vintage gear. Hopefully it will. I sell it. Listen, those bougie kids, they don't know what they're wearing. It's the parents that are doing it. Hey, K-Way Shop's in the live. What is K-Way Shop doing? What time is it? 8:40. What are you doing up this early? It must be Kayla. What's up, Kayla? How you doing, Kayla? Yeah, I think it's our parents are buying all those bougie little kid stuff, those strawberry shortcakes and Teletubbies and all that stuff for their kids. I mean, shoot, K-Way's kid had a polar bear shirt on. Like, that shirt alone's more than my whole outfit. Who knows what that kid's going to be wearing? Just work and praise for TikTok. I sure do love buying great products for my family. On TikTok Shop and the Leatherman family, we use TikTok Shop. Yes, I just need to praise TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop, TikTok Shop. K-Way knows. We talked about it. This is K-Way Live, by the way. So if you're on TikTok, there's not many people on here. K-Way has K-Way Live, which he goes live on TikTok, so you can follow him over there. If you're on Facebook and YouTube as well, K-Way Live. K-Way's Live. Kayla just asked the same question. Yeah, what are you doing up so early? And did you sneeze yet? I felt like some trembles here in Indiana. Did you sneeze yet? Usually you sneeze right when you get up. Polo Ralph Lauren pants. Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. My bad. Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. I picked these up now as long as they're in good condition. Sold for $27.99 via promoted listing. These are going out ground. Again, I'm doing flat rate. So These were, I don't know how much they bought these for, or these were $10. I have a flat rate $10 and a flat rate $7. $10 ones are the things that weigh over a pound. You sneeze 5 times. I figured. I'm in Oklahoma. Sneezing is a requirement. 585. What's up? I guess it's a Southern thing. It's a Southern thing. I told Kayla, I said, when we were hanging out the other day, I said, I can't believe I haven't heard Wayne sneeze at all. She's like, it's in the morning and you'll know when he sneezes. I'm like, I know. Because I remember watching her lives in the morning. And then you'd hear in the background, it's like, oh God, K-Way's up. Did you list while you were gone? I listed, I think, one item, Ethan. I know. Shame on me. I did post some stuff. I posted sales and stuff. I did not list. I can tell you why I didn't list, though, too. Give it a little excuse. I was helping my mom and my dad while she was in the hospital while I was planning on taking pictures to list while on vacation. So I just didn't get any pictures taken, and I didn't list. But it was fine. I sold a lot of stuff. I heard him sneeze from here. See? I'm telling you. Hi, Kayla. Everyone says hi, Kayla. Kayla's in the background. Tell her hi. I was out at the thrift store Saturday and just hate teenagers. They were even obnoxious. I'm old now. Yeah, that's what happens. I think they're the same, Nick. We're just getting old, and we're like, these teenagers up to no good. Sold another one of these. I'm selling these new without tags because most of them did not have tags. Some of them did, so some people might get lucky, but it still has that cutout tag. So it is what it is. New without tags. Edited 13 videos make it look like they're staged. I personally like unedited videos. Thanks, Faith. It's good to hear that. Hi, Kayla and Wayne. Let's just say hi, Kayla. It's better to say hi, Kayla. You guys will say hi to Wayne here in a little bit. I'm sure he'll be live for at least 5 hours today. He'll go live 2 this morning, one not shown in the middle of the day, and then a live like 2 hours tonight. He loves watching himself. What was I talking about, though? I was talking about something important. Oh, yeah. Teenagers out at the stores. I don't go to the thrift stores on the weekends. Usually doing stuff with kids anyways. 2 weeks left of soccer. Ethan, as you know, soccer's great. Yeah, don't say hi to Wayne. Soccer's great. We have 2 weeks left. Practice this week, 1 game. Practice next week, then a tournament. And then done coaching until like forever. There's a puzzle piece. We're doing indoor soccer, but with that, I just show up and let them play and have fun. But coaching's a full-time job, y'all. I make lesson plans. We do 3 nights a week of practice, and then usually 2 games on the weekend. It's a lot. Wallace and Barnes. I bought this from a buyout. Wallace and Barnes is like a bougie J. Crew. I think they sell it at J. Crew. Wallace and Barnes. This is a nice double-breasted cardigan. Is that a thing? A double-breasted cardigan? I guess it is. Double-breasted cardigan going out ground. This boy sold for $60. Took a best offer of $60. Let's go. Some teenagers were so excited to find and one. Oh my gosh. And I was in an aisle over one. Had to roll my eyes. And one. Yeah, and one used to be cool, but you know what? They probably like that and one because it's a Y2K vintage. Like 1998 and one. And it probably has that material that's shiny. Whatever that material is, like silk looking. I know it's not silk, but it's probably what it is. It's probably what it is. In K-Wade's live, he said a plumber was coming to fill his holes, in his words. I know. That plumber was me. That's why I was in Florida, filling his holes. You know? Thanks for the heart, Meep. Appreciate it. When you hear the let's go battle cry, you know you're in teenagers territory. Yeah. Let's go. And one shorts. Let's go. Dude, you could buy like 8 of those off eBay in a lot for like $5, you know. You know that, right? All right. Ethan will appreciate these. These are some soccer cleats. These are older. They have that. They're that soccer Nike 90. Soccer Nike 90. These are from, I could probably tell you the year. 2008. That's older. That's when I graduated college. That's older. Ugh. Okay. Those are going out in priority. Those sold for $100. These sold for $100. I did pay 20. I paid up, but I knew what I was buying. Adam listed for a long time at 200, and they just weren't selling at 200. Maybe I was asking too much. The problem with these, they would have sold for 200, but the main problem with these, they're a size 14. Not many soccer players are a size 14. Football, yes. Basketball, yes. Soccer, no. Not many soccer players are size 14, so it's not a great size. Double-breasted peacoat, yeah, that's a thing. High school soccer winding down and then competitive start. Soccer is year-round for us. I know, Darlene. Soccer is, my kid is only 9, and it is year-round for him pretty much too. So soccer, our travel ends this week, and then we're doing indoor games, and then we get into indoor practices twice a week. But the indoor games we'll do until March. Indoor practices don't start till January, which is nice. So at 9, I feel like it's still a lot. How was my weekend? Weekend was good, festive. We went to Florida for a long, long weekend. We were there till Tuesday. It was nice. We had a connection. By the way, we had a connection flight back. They changed our flight from direct flight to connection. Like, that is not cool or okay. And you have no say over it. But this is what happened. It was the smoothest connection. We don't book connection on purpose anymore because we've had bad just issues with it in the past, unless you have to do connection, depending on where you're going. But we got on this plane and we're into Raleigh, North Carolina. We got off the plane and get back on the same plane. So we didn't have to like go to different gates. Our luggage was on the same one. It's crazy. Sad part is that was the first time they found it. I see almost every thrift. That's the first time they found AN1. Probably because they just started thrifting, right? Those teenagers just started thrifting. They're like, oh, AN1. Hey, what's up, Paula? Thanks for coming in. It's okay you missed. You can always rewatch these later. No big deal. Keep down. I know I'm self-aware. Turning into middle-aged adult, and it's me, not the teenager. But it's not as funny. I know. My wife, especially Shelby, she can be in here and listen. She'll say things. I'm like, you're old now, saying something like, let them be. Let them be. Like, look at this person speeding around me. Like, that was me. I was that person speeding around people. I still am. All right, let's keep going. Another Nifty sale. I know. I haven't had this many Nifty sales in forever. 1979. Maybe it's because I was on vacation mode. I don't know. Vineyard Vines, just a quarter zip sweater. Kind of picky with these. Kind of like Lacoste. They just have to be in good condition. I don't want pilling. I don't want projects because they don't sell a lot for me. 1979 for these. Yeah, that was a Nifty sale. 10% off. I paid $300 for soccer cleats. Vintage ones, though? Like, who's buying vintage soccer cleats for $100? I know newer soccer cleats you pay $300 for. Like the new Ronaldos or the new whatevers. Crazy. They're crazy, man. Glad Mama's feeling better. Me too. But we're still getting her on the right track. It was never seen her like this. So she rented the whole time we were there one of those little motorized scooters. My mom could walk wherever. She would walk 20 yards and be out of breath and have to sit down. So thank goodness we had one of those motorized scooters. It's definitely like her iron level. She's anemic and some other stuff with her blood, so she's got to get that stuff worked out. But she was like, damn it, I'm going to Disney. I don't care. I'm going. And she did. Can't wait to watch him play because he's got so much more talent. Yeah, as time goes on, me too. I'm excited for him to keep playing. I don't want to burn him out. Don't want to burn him out with soccer. Talk about my son. People think I'm an annoying teenager because I'm 5 foot tall. Well, if you look like a teenager and we're older, that's a good thing. You're going to look young for a long time. I just remembered no mail today. Yeah, no mail today. I know I'm packing everybody, but I'm just getting ahead of the game. No mail today. We'll put it all in the back of my car and get ready to ship it all out tomorrow morning. Gonna go thrifting. Do we know if Nifty is adding Whatnot anytime soon? I heard at least one other cross-listing platform has already added it. Yeah, I know Vendu already has it, Festive Flipper. Y'all, everyone should message Nifty. Message Nifty. Listen, I talk about Nifty all the time, and I've been with Autoposher and like communication with Neha since the beginning, the creator of it. But I don't have her number. We don't text. I don't like have that direct connection or whatever. So like, let you all speak up. Say, can we have Whatnot? Message them. Can we have Whatnot? Can we have Whatnot? Request it. Here's an Abercrombie & Fitch jacket. Another one. So I sold one earlier in the live or packed one earlier in the live. This one sold for $54. So 2 Abercrombie & Fitch jackets sold for right around $50. Do you still use the same website for cross-listing or you change? Nope, I still use Nifty. It was called Autoposture. It's now Nifty. It's the same thing. They just changed the name. But Nifty, it's awesome. It's the best. Half my sales came from that. Dang it. That was an update. That was not a cha-ching. So this is going to go out in one of these eBay bags. Hi, Kayla. Someone said hi, Kayla. If you're still over there, K-Way, Kayla. Is that Dazzle shorts? My daughter had good luck selling those very shiny. Yes, Dazzle shorts. They're called Dazzle shorts. You're right. Yep, Dazzle shorts. I haven't sold any and one Dazzle shorts yet. Nifty is awesome. I don't comment, but hey, appreciate you coming in, Victoria. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for all you share. I did attend your Women's Whatnot show and bought a bunch of stuff. Wanted to support you and really nice stuff. Hey, appreciate you. Don't feel like you have to come to those shows and buy stuff, guys. I mean, my women's stuff, like I do not care how much it goes for, and I hope you buy stuff and resell it. Always contact me if there's some issue or whatever. But appreciate you coming. Hopefully you got good deals, but don't feel like you need to. Just come over and hang out. Come over and hang out. And talk in the chat. Shoot the shit. $54. Abercrombie & Fitch jacket. 2 of them sold. So that's $100 in those jackets over the week. Had the craziest weekend of sales for me on a weird weekend. Ethan just killed 20. He lists 20 items a day every single day. Same with Nick. Him and Nick are so good. Took the day off today to hit as many thrift stores, Goodwills as I can. Let's go. Hit as many as you can. Tomorrow, I feel like I'm going to go all out. Even though I have a ton to list, I don't care. You see those people online that's like, if you have a lot to list, you're a hoarder. I don't care. I do what I want. I want to go thrifting. I'm going to go thrifting. I did not have to get up this morning and go to school like my wife and my kids and like I did for 13 years, going to work, teaching. And that was the best feeling, knowing tomorrow I can go live and do this. I can go thrifting. I can do whatever I want. Love it. This is a 100% cashmere. I got it because it was 100% cashmere quarter zip. It sold for a boo-boo price. $23.99. I looked up the brand. The comps were awful. Not a brand I'd pick up. It's AMICALE. I don't know. I remember when he didn't get asked for ID. We got Twisted Tea this year, and I was heartbroken. Oh, you got asked for an ID. Nick, I mean, we do get bigger or older. We didn't eat all that pizza. We'd probably look younger. Our skin would look so much better. Amen to that. I have 5 years of unlisted inventory. That's a long time. But, yeah, I watch these people that tell you what to do. You know me, I'm a do whatever works for you type of person. And some days I just want to thrift, even though I have stuff to list. I've learned a huge lesson. Don't purchase a buyout unless you can list all in 30 days or less. And you have a place to put it all. That's Chrissy's lesson for the day. Don't purchase a buyout unless you can list all of it in 30 days or less. I will purchase a buyout if it's good stuff. It's good stuff. More importantly, like purchase a buyout where you see the inventory. Do I have a Salvation Army in our area? Talked to Wayne about that when we were down in Florida. We used to have more of them, but then COVID hit and then they shut down. We have like 2 now. So I'm sure Goodwill's happy about that. What's up, Hicks? Happy Memorial Day. Memorial Day. It's Indigenous Columbus Day. In Thailand, we speak getting more inventory. Uh-oh. That is not. That's a phone call. When's the next Whatnot, Amy D? I don't know. I'm starting to get lots of women's club stuff. I'm going to have to keep looking. Every time I go to my storage unit, I find more women's stuff too. Good morning from Southeast Tennessee. What's up, Southeast Tennessee? Southeast Tennessee. You guys have a lot of mountains down there. I see your beautiful family photo in Florida. Family, friends, fun memories. Hey, appreciate you. Thanks, Heather. I think I flew over you last night. We flew from Durham, North Carolina. I think we flew over you. I know I can keep up with these things because it changes back. So confusing. Happy holidays. Yeah, with this stuff. It's not important. Just wanted to tell you where I put the. Okay, gotcha. Mother-in-law who was watching the dog. I did 5K from Friday afternoon till today. 5,000. Ethan did 5K on reselling from Friday till today. Got to motivate the crew. Yeah, that motivates me. 5,000 over the weekend. That'd be a nice payout. I have a day off tomorrow from both jobs. Hitting the thrift for me too. That's how you make that extra money. Let's go. Tuesdays are good for thrifting. Fresh yard sales left over everywhere. Yeah, Tuesdays are usually good for me too because today they're like purging usually. Tuesdays are usually pretty good, but I can always find stuff. Here's a Lucky Brand denim. Lucky Brand sawtooth. Whenever you have the 2 front buttons that look like that, this pearl snap that look like that, that's called sawtooth. So put that in the listing title. Sawtooth Lucky Brand denim sold for $29.99. Paid $5 for it. No, $24.99. Paid $5 for it. I'm getting through the death pile. I had a yard sale this weekend. Didn't make a whole lot though. It was a lot of work trying to only buy higher sell-through rate items now. Yeah, I agree. Higher sell-through rate items, you don't want to have a lot of stuff sitting. I agree with that. Always start doing whatnots maybe, but if you're selling not great stuff, you're not going to probably get a lot of sales. I don't know though. You might. I'm telling you, whatnot, there's something like dopamine, like Wayne was saying, people just swipe. They'll just do it. It's like QVC. I mean, QVC is on TikTok Shop now. I do Poshmark is slow as snail, but I'm selling my items. There you go. Come over to eBay. That's where the money's at. I'm telling you. Come over to eBay. Whatnot show for buyouts are good. There you go. Would you pick up vintage Abercrombie corduroy fleece lined or the ones you just packed up? Yeah, I would. Like almost any vintage Abercrombie, I'm picking up. Any vintage Abercrombie for $5 or less, I'm picking up. Greetings from what's up, Kingston? Southwest Florida. Southwest Florida used to be like I used to go down there 4 or 5 times a year. Southwest Florida, the Naples area, Bonita Springs, Bonita Beach area. Love Southwest Florida. So beautiful. These are Lululemon pants. They're a size 28, smaller Lululemon pants, like chino pants. They sold for $29.99. I'm surprised they even sold for that much because they're a size 28. 28 is a really tough sale. Just finding about okay. You and Nick talking. I've been getting some whatnot sales here and there, but I only get a couple of people in my show since I'm new. And inconsistent. Yes, consistency. I think if you don't have a following, right, then consistency is key. Beard is a great example, even with the following. I remember Bearded would do shows every Wednesday, every Monday, every Wednesday, have like 60 or 70 people in there. If you watch him now, he has 140 every show because he does them every single Monday and Wednesday. So consistent. People just know he'll be live. I'm going to show up to his show. That's a lot of stuff packing up right there. I did sell, like I said, a wheel for my brother-in-law, so I'm not going to pack that. Here's a pair of Allen Edmonds. Pair of Allen Edmonds shoes. I did pay $29 for these, but you can see they're in good condition. Like almost no wear down there. Good condition for these on these Allen Edmonds shoes. These are penny loafers. These sold for $87. $87 are going out priority. So I'm going to put them in one of these. $87 going out priority. Yes, it's a beautiful area. Southern Appalachia is the Smoky Mountains. Yes, Southern Appalachia. I love that area. I love outdoors. I love hiking. I love outdoors. Always found my whole life. I love nature. So I can appreciate that. We are better side. Southwest Florida, better side. Southeast Florida, better side. You know what? I mean, hey, listen, I went to both. It was college years. Late at night, I'd go across the Alligator Alley to South Beach, and we'd have fun over there from Naples. Ethan says, you better use packing paper. I did, Ethan. Gosh, get off me. He made me buy packing paper. He convinced me to do it. I've tried, but never had any luck. I may try again. All these sales are eBay sales. I had 4 Poshmark sales, but I might not be a great Poshmarker. We have surf waves, just saying. I know you guys do. And I'm sure Ethan's happy being on the West Coast that he doesn't have surf waves because that's less hurricanes, less bad weather. But I know you guys do have surf waves. I saw that Kelly Slater is from Cocoa Beach, which is right near like Port Canaveral. Violation warning. Your live is redirecting users to purchase products outside TikTok. Adjust your content. Avoid live. Ooh, I got in trouble. K-Way, did you see that? Got in trouble. I miss surf waves though. I know. Ethan, I'll be there soon. We already talked. Purdue, I think that we're ranked number 1 going into the basketball season. Purdue basketball or football. This is actually Purdue football. It's got a player issued number on there. So this was a player issued top. I think it's like a large tall large tall. Sold for $22.99. It's going to Illinois. How about that? Illinois. Cocoa Beach is nice. It is nice. I've never actually been to Cocoa Beach, but I've seen it a lot because we've taken a lot of cruises out of Port Canaveral. You can see Cocoa Beach from there. James gonna be done just in time today. Perfect timing today. Travis Matthew golf pants, and these are size 30 by 30. I love picking up Travis Matthew golf pants. Again, I'm always looking just to make sure they don't have tee marks and ball marks on the pockets and back, because people, when they get done golfing, they'll wipe their ball or their tee off on their pocket, and those are tough to get out. I know, Amy D. I got some boxes for you. Boiler up. Let's go, Julie. That's right. Boiler up. I'm a boiler maker too. I had 2 returns last week. Reason didn't fit, but customer said item was in excellent condition and received positive feedback. There you go. Yeah, that's part of it. But that's a good return. I like item doesn't fit on eBay. No problem. Return it. You're out the shipping there. You're out the shipping back like the customer is. I'll relist it and sell it. That built shirt that I sold earlier, that was something that sold once and sold twice. That's fine. It's annoying, yes, but think how many returns like those Amazon stuff get. Another Lucky Brand shirt. This one is a corduroy Pearl Snap 2XL. Perfect for this time of year. You look like a pumpkin. And it's $19.99. You can wear this all the way up until Thanksgiving. And then can't wear it past Thanksgiving because Christmas. Really should wear it up till Halloween and then not pass in because of Christmas. Poshmark was the winner. What's up, Sophia? The winner for me this weekend. I sold 8 on eBay, 12 on Poshmark, and 4 on Depop. Tell us your ways, Sophia. Tell us your ways. How do you do it? How do you do that well over there on Depop and Poshmark? Do you do free returns or make the buyer pay returns? Good question, Ethan. I make buyer pay returns always, unless it's my mistake. But buyer pays returns. Buyer pays returns for me. Couple different items here, or well, actually an item that I'll start it because Ethan's right here. A Fry sweater. So if you guys know Fry, I guess they make clothing too, but I'm looking for Fry boots. Fry boots sell really well, and this is a Fry sweater, men's Fry sweater. Didn't know they made them, but I knew the tag, knew what that they were Fry. This sold for $36 on Poshmark. So I'm going to send it out in these Ground Advantage envelopes since it's sold on Poshmark. Easy. Whenever I find Fry and it's cheap, that was $5. Definitely picking it up. You do Ground Advantage, these are great. I'll take these all day long. Sucks for the Poshmark buyers because I know it gets there a little bit later, but I think it's cheaper for them. Here's a Purple Label. So I sold a double RL this trip and a Purple Label. Purple Label shirt, not the best color, sold for $62. Purple Label button up shirt. Collar does not button down. Button up shirt. I am going to put this in a padded flat rate because it's a little bit nicer. Poshmark sales were jackets and shoes. Okay. That's your ways. Jackets and shoes. Jackets and shoes. Where'd that go? Gotta get that boy back out. I've always done free returns for buyers. Guess eBay is different for clothing versus shoes. Yeah. What's your return rate, Ethan? What's your return rate on eBay? Let's see what my return rate is. Let's see if I'm still standard. We'll do this one last one. Patagonia Better Sweater men's. This sold for $36. $36. We'll go and look real quick. If you have any last questions, go ahead and ask them. Do you offer different options for shipping or just one? I do the cheapest shipping for the item. That's usually what I select. The cheapest shipping for the customer for the item for eBay. So in the chat, there should be a link, especially if you go to my Facebook, there'll be a link, or go to my YouTube. And under my lives, you'll see I have under my lives, maybe like a month ago, I changed my shipping over to flat rate for a lot of my items. Do you do Ground Advantage supplies for free? Yes. You get these for free for Poshmark. You have to have a Poshmark account. You can get these for free. All right, let's see. I get buyers to pay return postage always. Yeah, me too. All right, let's go over here. I think it's lower, but a lot of the stuff I get size doesn't fit. Yeah, all my returns doesn't fit. Like all my returns. Sell performance seller level. Are we above standard? Oh, we're above standard. Okay. Past seller, current seller status above standard. Next seller status. I just go between above standard and top rated. I know it's because of transaction defect rate. It always is, which means like cancel sale. Oh, my return rate ticked up about 1%. So 3.2% is my return rate right now. Okay, it's almost all does not fit. I spoke to someone and got an email for ground packing and still didn't get any. So you can call and email. I called and I got them, and I emailed and got them. So just keep on doing it. And you know what? If you end up with triple because you've ordered 3 different times, and you got triple, and you won't have to order for a while. Do you think offering returns brings you more business? For sure. 100%. I think almost anybody who does eBay will tell you, and that has done eBay for a while, will tell you to offer returns. Number one, eBay will side with the buyer almost every time. So you're going to have to take the return anyways. And I think it makes the buyer feel more comfortable. Put yourself in the buyer's shoes. is what I would do. In 6 years of selling, I've only had 5 returns, so I can't complain. Dang, Faith. That's good. 5 returns in 6 years. Bearded doesn't offer returns. eBay puts you ahead of anyone who does not offer returns. There you go. eBay puts you ahead of anyone who doesn't offer returns. I don't know that for a fact, but you heard it from the chat, and I don't know everything, so that could be the case. So I would definitely start doing returns. That's everything, everybody, except I did get one more sale, an Untuck It shirt. I'll pack that up tomorrow or later today. Appreciate you guys being in here. Back at it. Let's get to work. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. See you later.